Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and that means it's time for another Food for Thought Friday. Alright, well, again, it was George Bernard Shaw who said the single biggest problem with communication was the assumption that it has taken place. Now, we often think that communication is simply about the things that we've said, but simply stating ideas doesn't constitute communication. That would be called broadcasting. Communication differs from broadcasting in that communication is an active process involving a sender, a message, a receiver, followed by feedback. Communication also often breaks down because of noise. And noise is not just the sound in a loud room. Noise can be anything that distorts your message before it lands. 3 common pitfalls of communication, or 3 common noise types, would be psychological noise. And psychological noise is preconceived ideas and assumptions held by your listener or your hearing audience. For example, if you call a team member into your office for a quick chat, this quick chat might instantly trigger a "what did I do wrong" mindset or lens, coloring everything that you're about to say. The hearer, your team member, your employees already has an assumption that, oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble for something, what did I do? It's psychological noise. It's a presumption or an assumption. The second type of noise is environmental noise, and this could be physical distractions like side conversations, phone notifications, or even an uncomfortable meeting space, hard chairs, hot or cold environment. And the third type of noise that we want to be aware of is what's called semantic noise. This is the overuse of jargon, abbreviations, or technical terms that your listener doesn't fully understand. Alright, so comment down below, let me know because I'd like to hear your examples. What types of noise do you encounter most often in your day-to-day? Psychological noise, environmental noise, or semantic noise? Because if the message truly matters, we should stop and ask ourselves, is my audience able to clearly receive my message? And we can ask 3 questions. Number 1, are there assumptions clouding their interpretation? Are there assumptions clouding the interpretation of my listening audience or my listener or my hearer? Number 2, is the environment helping or hurting my communication? Number 3, am I using language that my listener or hearing audience can make sense of? Now, you might think, well, these things don't really matter, but if communication is of importance to you, then you want to understand the lens that your hearer is hearing through and interpreting through, and to the best of your ability as the communicator, you want to overcome these challenges in your communication before the communication starts. All right, so on that note, let me know what's one tip that you found that helps you to cut through the noise. Share it here in the comments. Perhaps somebody in your network might benefit from that insight and that knowledge. But attend to those 3 types of noise, and your message has a far better chance of being heard, being understood, and being acted on. So, that has made you stop to think, consider tagging a colleague who might also enjoy this content and share the learning. I hope that helps, and if nothing else, perhaps it has at least been food for thought.